Hi guys, welcome back to Julio's Kitchen. I hope you guys enjoyed last video making those cookies. If you guys made those cookies, don't forget to tag us at hashtag BTB Students Cook or hashtag UCLA After School. Alright, so today what we're gonna make is pizza. It's one of my favorite dishes to make. I learned this when I was actually in high school. Pizza is one of my favorite dishes to eat. And let's get right to it. So today's ingredients, what we have today is gonna be 1 cup of warm water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So your first step that you want to do is you want to mix in the sugar and the yeast with the water. Remember, do not make that water too hot, because what's gonna happen is if it's too hot, it's gonna kill the yeast. So it has to be warm to lukewarm. And this active dry yeast is actually 1 tablespoon. So all you have to do is mix it in with the water. Once you mix in the yeast, the sugar, and the water, you want to give it a stir and let it sit for 5 minutes. So what's gonna happen is gonna create like this frothy, kind of foamy consistency right on top of the water. And then, as you can see, I let it sit for 5 minutes and it created this frothy, foamy layer right on top. So next, what I'm gonna do is that I am going to add the olive oil right inside the mixture and mix it in very well so we can mix it in with the flour. Next step, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pour your flour into the bowl. The salt. And you're slowly gonna mix. If you guys don't have a mixer just like this one, you can use a bowl. Just remember that when you are mixing it, not with the machine but with the bowl and the fork, you want to create a crate right in the center and pour your water in the center so you could incorporate the flour evenly. So I'm gonna start pouring in my water mixture. And notice that I'm slowly incorporating it in.
I'm gonna rinse the steam.
What I did to my dough was that I added a little bit more flour because it was still too sticky. So I added maybe less than a 1/4 cup of flour, and then I let it knead it in the machine. So the way you know it's done, it's supposed to be smooth, and it's, I don't know if you guys can tell, but when I touch it, it kind of bounces back. I touch it and it kind of the dough kind of bounces back up. So that's how you know that your dough is done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it rest for 30 minutes and then I'll be right back. And if you guys don't have time to let it rest, it's okay, you can start making your pizza now. So I let my dough rest for 30 minutes and it doubled in its size, so it's nice and soft. And now I actually asked my little sister to come help me. Hey guys, welcome back. So like I said, my little sister's here to help me. This is Ashley. So what I'm gonna do right now is I dusted this surface, thank you, with a little bit of flour, and I'm just gonna knead it just a little bit because the machine already kneaded it for me. I don't have to do this a lot, or else it's gonna be a very tough pizza. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut it in half. I'm gonna give half to my little sister, and I'm gonna do half, okay? I divided the dough in half, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna stretch it out so it could be round. And we're gonna put it in this pan here.
Well, I have 2 pans.
So what I'm doing is I am using the rolling pin. Okay, so what I'm doing, like I said, I'm using the rolling pin, and I'm just stretching it out into a circular form. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stretch it out. Stretch, 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 stretch. I don't want to toss it up in the air. What if it falls?
Just try it.
You guys can try it. Let's see. So as you guys can see, I'm gonna stretch it out so it could go around in the circle.
Why did yours stick to the pan last time?
Yeah, we made pizza a couple days ago, and mine actually got stuck to the pan because what I was doing, I was stretching and I was pressing it down. And hers didn't get stuck because I don't think she did that, and which was better than what I did, you know. So, see, I'm pressing it down and I'm not supposed to. That's why it got stuck last time. So I already preheated my oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And what I'm gonna do next is with the fork. Where are my forks? With the fork, you wanna make holes on the dough. Like this. And that's what that's gonna do. It's gonna release all, like, if there's any air pockets around, it's gonna release all the air.
Why does your mind look circular?
You know, sometimes what they say is the way you shape the dough is the shape of your head.
That's crazy. My head doesn't look like that. Okay. No, like
Uh-oh, we have a hole. So, well, guys, pizzas are not supposed to be. Doesn't really matter, but sort of fix it.
should we put cheese on this?
No, not yet. We have to pre-bake it first. So before we put the ingredients on, we're gonna pre-bake it for 5 minutes, and then we'll be right back.
Hurry up!
Okay. Next, what you wanna do is start. Why are you laughing?
What you wanna do?
What you wanna do, or what we're gonna do actually, is we're gonna start building our pizzas. So on our pizzas, where we're gonna put, I think, what kind of pizza you're gonna make actually?
The Hawaiian pizza.
So she's gonna make a Hawaiian, and yes, pineapple goes on pizza. Fight me on that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the supreme pizza. So my ingredients that I'm gonna use is bell pepper, mushrooms, onions, pepperoni. I actually found some pizza sauce on the store, and of course your mozzarella cheese. All right. So what you want to do is you want to put your sauce and spread it around. I'm not gonna add a lot because I don't like a lot on mine. Whatever, no quiere. Next, I'm gonna spread my cheese. And don't be afraid to load your pizza if you want. I'm add my bell pepper. Let me remove this so you guys can see. Your bell pepper. My onion. And what are you adding to your pizza, Ashley?
I'm just gonna do the Hawaiian, so I'm just gonna add on half of it. I'm gonna do just plain cheese, and then I'm gonna add ham and pineapples and some jalapenos for my spicy lover. My spicy lover. Not my spicy lover. My spicy lover. Yep, I said it.
So guys, I forgot I was gonna say. Never mind.
Why are you smacking your mouth like that?
Because I'm eating.
These pineapples are really big.
They didn't have like small pineapple. They only had the big one. I mean, you could have cut it, but
And some jalapenos.
ooh. You should have used the fork, or else the water has very, very thoroughly, or else your eyes are gonna burn. Okay. So we're done with the pizza, like assembling the pizza. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna bake it for 25 minutes and then we'll be right back. Ta-da! So we took our pizzas right out of the oven right now, and the last thing we're gonna do, well, two last things we're gonna do, is we're gonna grab a little bit of olive oil. If you don't have a brush, I'm using a napkin, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna coat the crust with olive oil. That way the bread, the crust, doesn't look dry. And last thing you want to do is cut yourself a piece and eat it. Last step you do is you enjoy. You guys enjoyed watching, and if you guys make the pizza, remember to tag us at #BTV Students Cook or #UCLA After School.